I think it was William Shakespeare who wrote, "Parting is such sweet sorrow," meaning that it hurts sometimes when you have to say goodbye. And of course, over the last month, the cruise lines, they've been saying goodbye to all of us as we deal with this global crisis. Some cruise lines have gotten pretty creative about it. I'm sure you've seen the efforts of cruise lines like Carnival doing a little light bright magic, turning some lights off, turning some lights on, leaving some messages on their cruise ship as they leave the area. Well, look, I'm just here to tell you, Marella one-upped them. In today's episode of the Lido Loca Cruise Show, we're going to have a little conversation about how these cruise lines have said goodbye to their passengers in a creative way, and we'll break it down. Light bright, Etch-a-Sketch, connect the dots. Who did it better? Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lido Loca Cruise Show. I'm your host, Tony. If you enjoy that daily cruising content, please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of the episodes. Well, yeah, kudos. Kudos to Carnival. You did the right thing. You made a cool message. You sent it out to sea. But again, it's a little bit light bright. Does anybody remember light bright? I always wanted one. Never really had one as a kid. But the premise is simple. Some lights are off, some lights are on, and you make a pretty picture. Marella said, maybe not. Marella may have went Etch-a-Sketch. You ever try to draw anything on an Etch-a-Sketch? I've seen these pictures of wonderful Etch-a-Sketch drawings like the Mona Lisa, and I want to know who are these freaks in nature, because I could not draw a circle or a straight line with an Etch-a-Sketch. Sometimes I could just go around the outside with a dark line. That's all I could do. And man, that used to be what our toys were. If you're young, Etch-a-Sketch, a day with the Etch-a-Sketch was murder. But Marella, maybe not Etch-a-Sketch. Marella went even like more primitive than Light Bright, even more primitive than Etch-a-Sketch. They went connect the dots, but in a high-tech way. This is what Marella did. They plotted out a course on the Marella Discovery 2. The officers, the crew got together and said, let's do something to say goodbye to our passengers, to people that follow us. Let's do it in a cool way. They plotted out a course around Jamaica, and they used like ship tracker. People often watch where these ships go. People know that. So they plotted out a course, and they went to all of these points, where after they went to all these points, it made the Marella logo, which is a Marella smile. Here's the picture. I didn't know what it was until I looked up the Marella logo, but this is a Marella smile, 16 miles wide, 12 miles tall, and yeah. So maybe they one-upped Carnival, okay? But at the same time, that Carnival thing's pretty easy to see. Anybody on the shore, you got to be a real ship nerd to see this Marella thing. You got to go to like the ship tracker. You got to know it's there. I give them points for creativity. You want to give them an 8 out of 10 for creativity. But, yeah, look, it's Sunday. There's a lot of heavy things going on out there. I think it's cool that this cruise ship's try to get creative to say goodbye. But that's all. That's just really the conversation. Let's have a vigorous conversation in the comments. Who did it better, Marella or Carnival? It's a smackdown. And if there's anybody out there that can draw a picture with an Etch-a-Sketch, you're my new hero. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Tony with the Lido Loca Cruise Show. And until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido.